Hi everyone. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I want to share this video with you. I talked about how white people are sociopaths, and I just want to share this to kind of give you an insight on their mindset and to the fact that this sociopath behavior starts at a very young age. It's not something that they just grow into. I think that it's something that they're definitely born with. So I'm gonna play the video. This one's it's pretty quick, so we'll talk about it after.
1968's double child killer. On the day before Mary Bell's 11th birthday, she committed the manslaughter of a 4-year-old by strangulation. About a month later, Mary Bell recruited the help of her friend and murdered a 3-year-old boy by strangulation again. UK boys beat toddler to death. In 1993, a shopping center in Liverpool became the target of a murder for 2 10-year-old delinquent boys, Ryan Thompson and John Venables. They lured the 2-year-old James Bulger to an isolated rail line and then proceeded to beat the toddler to death, leaving the child on the railroad tracks where trains run through regularly. Boy bludgeons 8-year-old to death. In 1998, 14-year-old John...
I just want to mention that you guys can see the way that they're killing these people are very personal and very brutal, very up close.
Joshua Phillips hit his 8-year-old neighbor, Maddie Clifton, in the eye with his baseball bat. He silenced her by beating her with the baseball bat again and finally ending it with a knife. It was Phillips' mother who discovered a pungent smell in his room and a stain growing from underneath his bed. It was Maddie a week later. Kip Kinkle's killing spree. Straight from Oregon in 1998, Kipland Kinkle was expelled from school at 15 after bringing a handgun to school. He soon returned with an assault rifle and killed 2 students. Police eventually reprehended Kinkle and later discovered he killed both his parents back at home and booby-trapped the house and his parents with explosives. Girl who killed her family with her boyfriend. Spring of '06 in Alberta, and 12-year-old Jasmine Richardson can't convince her family that her boyfriend is her one true love. Jasmine and her 23-year-old boyfriend, Jeremy Steinke, agree to kill her entire family. Jeremy killed...
These are planned out, vicious, demonic murders. These aren't people that just got caught in a bad situation. These are planned out murders for days, even weeks, where this kid slept with a dead body in his mattress for a week. Can you imagine that? Like, that's very intimate. You're sleeping on someone that you murdered, a child that you murdered.
Both her mother and father and stabbed Jasmine's 8-year-old brother. She is currently serving 10 years maximum penalty. Her boyfriend was sentenced to 3 life sentences on all 3 counts of first-degree murder. Jealous 11-year-old slays father's pregnant fiancée. In 2009, the 11-year-old Jordan Brown of Pennsylvania was convicted of shooting the 8.5-month pregnant fiancée of his father with his .20 gauge youth model shotgun while she was sleeping. Both her and the unborn infant died. Brown remains now in state custody until his 21st birthday. Depraved 14-year-old murdered.
So when this monster turns 21, he's going to be released to walk around and kill other people, because I assure you he's going to kill again and again and again. He planned this murder. He killed his stepmom out of jealousy and killed an unborn child out of just sheer jealousy.
First mother. A few years after Daniel Bartlem's mother split up with his father, Daniel's behavior began to get unsettling. He would watch horrific video clips and be inspired by murder scenes from Coronation Street. On Easter Sunday in 2011, Daniel was inspired to murder his own mother with a hammer to the head. Unsure what to do with her body, he doused paper in petrol and set her bedroom on fire in an attempt to hide the evidence. Troubled 13-year-old murders brother.
And I just want to say, you don't see this all over the news. You don't see it on Fox and CNN and people being in uproar and let's lock up these white demons. You don't hear people saying that. They're not considered thugs. They're just children.
Christian Fernandez grew up in a violent household in South Florida area while his grandmother was drowning in the symptoms of cocaine usage. In 2013, the now 13-year-old Fernandez boy became a product of violence himself as he jealously beat his 2-year-old half-brother to death. Japanese schoolgirl beheads her friend. In July 2014, a 16-year-old from Sasebo, Japan, beheaded and chopped off the wrist of her classmate. The dismembered body was found in the suspect's own bedroom, surrounded by saws, hammers, and cord. Her motive? She wanted to kill someone for the sake of dissecting a body.
And Asians have
10-year-old boy charged for killing 90-year-old
genetic makeup.
In October 2014, Tristan Kurilla was visiting his grandfather, who happened to be caring for 90-year-old Helen Novak in the Damascus Township in Pennsylvania. The 10-year-old boy apparently hooked her neck with her cane and beat her until dead. Charged as an adult with criminal homicide, the Kurilla boy now remains in Wayne County Correctional Facility.
So here's what I'm not getting out of this. You don't see this all over television. You don't see these monsters all over television. They're not targeting white youth, following them around, stopping and frisking them, because if they did, they could stop a lot of unnecessary murders, and especially in the teenage and over white males. They're the ones who are doing all the mass shootings. They're doing the murdering, the rapes, but we're not targeting them. And it's really upsetting. But I think the more we dive into their psyche and the more we understand them and who they are, the better off we'll be able to prepare ourselves to deal with such monstrosity. Because this is, I'm going to try to get out of this, but this is insanity. This is not something that is even a rarity. It's not. This is their community, and it just gets swept under a rug and it gets hidden so that they can constantly say, well, black people, thugs, violence, Chicago. Well, these kids aren't in Chicago. These kids aren't poor. They're not being victims. They're just murderers. That's just in their blood. It's in their DNA. And it's how they act. And this is why I'm telling you, they are sociopaths. If you really don't understand what that means, this is what it means. They kill for fun. They kill for the thrill. It's not a necessity. It's just, this is what I want to do, so I'm going to do it. But yeah, we really need to think about these things. These are the people that we want to not, we don't want to approach them with violence, and we want to try to stay peaceful and negotiate. You can't negotiate with people like this, because they're fun and their thrill and their everything in them wants to destroy you and to kill you and just get a giddy feeling out of it. So we really need to think about what we need to do next. Well, thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. yeah, have a good one. I hope you enjoy.